Here are the top 5 real estate terms that all investors should know about investing in pre-construction condos. Number 1, Platinum Agents. Platinum agents, such as the agents at GTA Homes, are experts in the pre-construction condo market. We have a preferred relationship with developers so our clients can access units before the general public. Best of all, Platinum agents are paid by developers but works for buyers, which means investors get our special services for free. Number 2, Platinum Access. Platinum Access is what Platinum agents offer to our clients. First, access to brochure, floor plans, and price list, low pricing, and exclusive incentives and promotions from developers. After the Platinum Access phase, developers will open sales to other agents and the general public, but access to the lowest pricing, incentives, and promotions will be gone or limited. So, in order for you to get first pricing is to contact one of our Platinum agents at GTA Homes. Number 3, deposit structure. A deposit structure breaks up the down payment for a pre-construction condo. Unlike a resale purchase, which requires the full down payment upfront, a pre-construction purchase will normally have a deposit structure that spaces out the payments over several months or years. What does that mean? Well, basically, if you're thinking of buying a condo around $500,000, you will require 20%. But here's where the pre-construction down payment structure comes handy, that you don't have to put it upfront, but instead you have 3 payments, and those 3 payments will break up from 3 months to 6 months to 2 years. So you have all this time to save up more money by the time it closes. Deposit structure for pre-construction comes helpful, especially when you're investing or buying for the first time. Number 4, free assignment. There are 3 important clauses you need in your contract when it comes to buying or investing in a pre-construction condo. One of them is free assignment. What is free assignment, you might ask? Well, look at free assignment as an escape clause or like an insurance policy. This is a valuable clause to have in case anything happens, which can mean you no longer want or need the property due to a job or family change. So a free assignment clause allows you a way out of your contract. Number 5, development charges and levies. Development charges and levies are city taxes applied to new buildings. Developers pay the fees and then transfer the cost to buyers. Essentially, development charges and levies means that growth pays for growth. These levies go toward necessary infrastructure to accommodate new residents in a municipality, such as water supply, electricity, and transit. To avoid high costs, investors can look for incentives that cap these fees. Remember, I said there are 3 important clauses that you need when it comes to buying a pre-construction condo or investing in one. And one of them is development charges and levies. So how can you protect yourself to make sure that you don't pay anything above than what you're actually paying at the time you're buying a unit? Because these charges, development charges and levies, are not actually paid when you buy a condo, but you actually are paying that when the developer gets permit to actually start building the condo. So these development charges and levies are paid to the city from the developer when they break ground, not when they sell the unit. So by the time you buy the unit and they break ground can be between 2 years to 3 years, and charges will go up. In the past 10 years, development charges and levies have increased over 400%. You want to make sure you protect yourself because you don't want to end up paying $30,000 or $40,000 in development charges and levies. One way you can protect yourself is to make sure that these clauses include a cap on development charges and levies. The other important clause that you need when buying and investing in a pre-construction condo is the right to lease. So what is right to lease? Well, right to lease is when you're an investor. So you can rent out your unit once you take occupancy on your unit. What does that mean, occupancy? Well, there's 2 closings when it comes to buying a pre-construction condo. One of them is interim occupancy, and the second one is final occupancy. During interim occupancy, you're not the owner of the unit yet. The developer is. Now, in order for you to lease it out, you need the right to lease during interim occupancy, and you need this clause when you buy at the time of signing. So this means that when you take interim occupancy, the developer is allowing you to lease it out and have the tenants pay down for any of the interim occupancy fees you're paying at that time. If you didn't have this clause, what would happen is that you would need to wait until final closing to lease out the units. So if interim occupancy to final closing is 3 months to 6 months, and you don't have this clause to have the permission to lease out your unit during interim occupancy, this means that your unit will be empty during those 6 months. So make sure that whenever you're investing or buying a pre-construction condo, you have these 3 important clauses. Anything else is extra. But the 3 important clauses you should make sure that you have is development charges and levies capped, the right to lease during interim occupancy, and free assignment. At GTA Homes, our goal is to provide you with real estate guidance, education, and investment advice to help clients achieve long-term success.